What is up, YouTube? Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a great Father's Day. Back at you guys with another video. Gonna give a shout out to Brother Freedom Sufferer Cards, and we're gonna talk some Robert Englund. So, as always, guys, if you enjoy my content, please leave me a like, drop me a comment, let me know your thoughts. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, guys. We're grinding all summer long, and the party don't stop. So, with all that said, guys, let's jump right into it. Okay, first I wanted to shout out Freedom Sufferer Cards. I'm going to post his link in the description down below. He opened a blaster box of Topps Chrome Garbage Pail Kids cards. Man, these cards are beautiful. You guys got to go show some love for the cards, show some love for Freedom Sufferer. He's been a long-time supporter of my channel, and I did promise that Freedom Sufferer that I would show my signed Joe Simcoe Garbage Pails Kid. Now it's a base, it's paper, I mean, kind of a base. And the funny thing about this card is I got it from Mike. And the cool thing about it, if it'll focus, is it's cow patty. Now I live in Iowa, so this is like the most apt card that I could possibly get, and that's signed. And if you guys want to see on the back, boom! Star Power, as Freedom Sufferer would say, numbered 18 out of 25. I got that from Brother Mike. Gave me a solid deal on it. And I do have an Atom Bomb card. It's not autographed, but it's still damn cool to have an Atom Bomb card. So again, shout out to Freedom Sufferer, guys. Go check him out. With all that said, guys, now we're going to talk about some horror. Okay, guys, so kind of wanted to talk a little bit about Robert Englund today. I talked about Sean and kind of my thing with Sean Cunningham. So I figured I might as well tell the rest of the story as well. Well, as much as I can tell anyway. Like these guys are public figures, guys. They, deserve a bit of privacy and decorum. So, I'm going to try to give that with this. It's like I imagine I'm reviewing a movie, guys. I'm not going to give you guys any spoilers, but these are spoilers that you may not never know, and it's fine. With all that said and out of the way, with all the disclaimer out of the way, so this is a book that I picked up in 2015, and I can prove this because I open it up. It's Sam, Welcome to Primetime Bitch, and this was done in Des Moines Comic-Con 2015, and he even did the doodle there, which is really cool. So that kind of began my journey. Now, I didn't get a chance to read this book until much further down the road, but I did get a chance to read it. And so I guess in order to answer questions, I kind of have to say it this way. Basically, I read this book, and you know what? I thought a lot. I knew a lot about movies. I learned a lot reading this book. I'm going to read through it again at some point. It was an October book that I read, but I did save it for a while before I read it, mainly because I was busy working. So that's one part of it. So I did learn a lot about the horror industry and just movies in general reading this book. I would highly recommend it, guys. You can get it on Amazon, eBay. I wouldn't recommend if you just want to read it to get it signed, because it gets a bit pricey. But with all that said, guys, I'm going to go on because, there are certain things that I know about Robert, and, Robert wants to know how I know certain things. Well, it's because I read that book, and I know Robert, who he is as a person, as a man, I feel, from reading this. And man, there's some awesome stories in there. Robert had a crazy, crazy life. But yeah, definitely check it out. So I learned a lot about the guy. And heck, man, I even went the extra mile. Robert's not the only person I know in the community. There is Mark Patton, who is, in my opinion, as big a star in Nightmare on Elm Street 2 as Robert himself. And they're good friends. So shout out to Mark Patton on that. I got eyes and ears all over the place, guys. When it comes to horror, I'm that ninja hiding behind the, post office box or whatever the hell at the end of the driveway, sneaking around. I'm always out there. I'm always listening and paying attention and keeping an eye out on what's going on around me. And you know what? On YouTube and on the internet, that's always a good thing to know what's going on around you because, as you guys know, it's a jungle out there. So what's all this point I'm trying to get to? Why am I even bringing Robert up in the first place? Well, I'm glad you asked because I have an answer. Trying to get through this as quickly as I can. I need Robert because he's faced Jason before. And you know what? At that time when he did this, he might not have been in the best physical shape that he's been in. And you know what? Neither am I. And so I think that he's like my Mickey to my Rocky. Like he's gonna train me by having me chase chickens around, and he's gonna teach me how to eat lightning and crap thunder and all that. He's gonna give me the pointers I need to defeat Jason Voorhees. So I need Robert Englund in this endeavor. So shout out to Robert Englund, brother. I hope you're doing well. I hope you get better, get back up on your feet. If you guys like my stories and me rambling on, drop me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what your thoughts are. Subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, guys, love your hobby and it'll love you back. Peace.